Getting your first 1000 subscribers is actually easier than you think, especially when you stop doing what most new YouTubers are doing wrong. So basically in this video, I'm going to be sharing with us a particular framework that actually helps you to get subscribers faster on YouTube. What do you have to do? As usual, try your best to make sure you pay attention, because if I'm to start up a YouTube channel in 2026, this is the exact same thing I'm going to apply. You don't have to go live, you don't have to post YouTube shorts, and you're going to get these subscribers as faster as possible. Okay, so try your best to make sure you pay attention, and with that much being said, let's dive straight into the video. Now, the number one framework you need to actually work with in 2025 stroke 2026 to actually get this result faster is knowing who exactly your videos are meant for. Being able to understand, okay, who are my content for, what kind of audience am I creating videos for, is actually going to help you to understand how to do things better. In 2025 2026, we are made to understand that channels who are able to niche down to a particular audience, consistently giving out valuable content, they are the one excelling greatly on YouTube, be it on the short aspect or be it on the long form content aspect. So if you open your YouTube channel today, one of the questions you should be able to ask yourself is this same question: who am I making content for exactly? It's going to help you and put you on the right track. So if your channel is going to be on tutorials, you have to understand, okay, tutorial on what exactly? Is it on YouTube growth? Is it on how to get a YouTube channel monetized? I was watching a particular channel that just started about a month ago. The channel just monetized. It's a faceless AI channel. That channel got monetized with only 15 videos. And when I went through all this video, this particular thing I'm just sharing with us right now was exactly what helped that channel, because it's a tutorial based channel. Once you understand who are the people that are actually going to be much more interested in my content, you will know the kind of videos to bring out next. And if you are a follower of my channel very well, I made us to understand that for me to monetize this my YouTube channel and start getting the visibility I'm getting currently today, it was being able to clearly understand this particular point. And this happened November last year, 2024. So it was after me being able to jot down every single thing that I'm supposed to be creating on this my channel and paying attention to it, that was what got me monetized by December 15th. So you have to understand that your niche doesn't need to be complicated at all. It just needs to be clear. And if people know what to expect from even watching one of your video, they tend to subscribe faster. Just like the tutorial channel I used an example earlier on. His first video was on how to edit something using CapCut, and while I watched that particular video, I discovered that he made us to understand these are the kind of videos that to expect from my channel. I am helping smaller YouTubers to hit this particular height. So if you're interested, subscribe and always come back to this channel. And his next video was also an upgraded editing course. So being able to understand who your content are for is actually going to help you. Okay, so the second framework that actually works best in 2026 for you to get to 1,000 subscribers is being able to create a clickable thumbnail and searchable titles. In the era of YouTube currently, if your thumbnails are not clickable enough, it can discourage so many audience. You really don't have to break a bank for you to create a clickable thumbnail. What you just have to do is to try your best to hook your audience with your thumbnail. And your thumbnail cannot get better just overnight. You have to constantly try to improve for you to get the better result. Okay, and most at times when you want to upload a video, always feel free to search the title of that video on your YouTube search bar, and you will see good performing thumbnails in your niche. Then from time to time you can as well try to recreate such, that is if it's almost the same video you are about to create. This actually helped me a lot when I was still trying to perfect my thumbnail game. Then in the aspect of title, you have to try your best to come up with a searchable title. And being able to create a searchable title not just only help you get views on YouTube, but also from Google, because you have to understand that YouTube and Google works hand to hand. And most of the times when people search for something on Google, they are always being referred back to YouTube. So there are a lot of advantage that comes with being able to create a searchable title. You just have to make sure that all the keywords are appearing on your video title. And if you're finding it difficult to come up with a good title, I'm currently going to be launching a general class which is going to be starting in a week or 2 weeks time, but I'll be updating you guys on my community page, so you can as well go ahead and grab your copy now so that you can be able to understand how this whole thumbnail and titling game actually works. So the third framework that actually works best in getting your 1000 subscribers faster is being able to post with a plan and avoid posting randomly. Sometimes most of us we feel that, oh, consistency simply means you have to post any time of the day. Just wake up and post so that you can get that views. There are some people here that post close to 4 different videos, long videos in a day. Now when it comes to the short aspect, you are free to post up to 4 videos in a day because it is short. But when it comes to the long form video aspect, you have to try your best to be intentional with it. You don't just post randomly. Instead, try to craft out like 3 to 4 days in a week and bring out great content. Because the minute one of your video happens to go viral, what is going to make people to subscribe to that your channel is if they find the video either interesting, entertaining, or even engaging, or maybe that video solves 1 or 2 problems for them. I was watching one of the interview this Neil Mohan, the CEO of YouTube, made with Mr. Beast. This was the exact same thing he said. He said, when you want to upload video, that is for each video on your channel, just make sure that you give something that a subscriber, a viewer will actually take out. Even if it is a funny video, a cooking video, a vlog, let somebody watch it and pick out something from it. That's all. And being able to create a particular plan and not just posting anyhow is going to really help you. Then the fourth framework that actually works best in 2025-2026 in order for you to get your 1000 subscribers faster is being able to keep your intros very short. As a new channel, as a new YouTuber, you wouldn't want to spend over 1 minute trying to introduce your channel, or maybe trying to introduce yourself to your audience. I was doing a channel review for somebody about 2 to 3 weeks ago into the faceless prayer niche. I discovered that this person actually has a great Bible storytelling, but from the very first beginning of that video down to almost 2 minutes in of that video is all this channel banner rolling on the screen. And when we went through the YouTube studio analytics, I discovered that there was a deep drop down from that beginning of the video down to the 2 minutes of that video. There was a huge dip. People were skipping it. But from the moment that storyline actually started, we discovered that he was having, like, the graph actually went up and had some views. So it was after being able to cut all this whole stuff and I taught him how to craft out a very short intro. That was how I was surprised personally the way that channel picked up overnight. So sometimes we might actually be the one hindering the views, hindering the subscribers, hindering people from actually subscribing to our channel. So try your best to keep your intro very short. Gone are the days whereby you open your YouTube channel and this can actually work for channels who already have name, channels who have built subscribers and then watch hours, to channel who have built subscribers and audience to an extent. Just like for example Mr. Beast uploading a video, even if he likes, let him use 5 minutes as an intro, you and I are going to watch. Or name any other popular YouTuber that you love watching, even if they spend 2 minutes as their intro, you are obviously gonna watch. But as a new YouTuber trying to get people hooked into your channel, work on your intro. I made this mistake in the past and I know the amount of comments I got back then. Madam, go straight to the point. You mumble, abi, you you talk too much. Yes, I got that comment a lot of time. So try your best to work on your intro, and it took me time to be able to adjust So these are some of the mistakes that makes us lose the views, makes us lose subscriber. Because you have to understand, you need the views for you to get those subscriber. You cannot have maybe on a video 5 views and have 5 subscribers. It's impossible. You need to have like maybe 1,000 views, at least 10 to 20 subscribers. That is actually perfect. So you need to work on that views before you think of working on the subscriber aspect. Okay. Then the fifth framework I need you to take out today from this video, even if there is nothing you're going to learn, do not be scared of low views. You have to understand that for you to start getting 1 million views, for you to start getting 100k subscribers, you need all those moments of 10 views, moment of 100 views, moment of 500 views. So no matter how quality enough your video is, if you upload it and you see 10 views, you see 2 views, you see 50 views, you don't have to kill yourself on that particular video. What do you have to do? Try to understand what could be the factor, what actually made this video not to perform well. Could it be that is the pattern of the title, or could it be that my audience will not really be showing interest in such kind of video? Okay, when next I'm going to be uploading, I will do it this way, I will do it this other way around. So you have to understand that every big YouTuber out there actually had their low views moments. Just have it at the back of your mind that you're going somewhere. And obviously, definitely, you're going to get there. Because YouTube is all about growth. YouTube is all about consistency. Anybody you see at the top today, they actually had moments they wanted to give up. But no, consistently trying to better your content and trying to upgrade. That is all what you need for you to get these subscribers, get the audience, get the views. Okay, then another framework you need to also check out is being able to make use of all the YouTube inbuilt features that are responsible for getting us the views, recommendation, bringing us up to search, and a lot of other stuff, which includes your playlist, your end screen, your YouTube card. If you don't know how to maybe come up with your playlist, end screen, YouTube card, maybe crafting out an SEO well optimized title, description, tags and hashtag, then you have no reason why to miss up this my upcoming class. You don't have no reason why to miss it, because in this class, this is the second time we're going to be doing this in this year. So I'm going to be taking my time to break down every single thing. And aside that, there's still gonna be a one-in-one channel review. Yes, I'm trying to add that. So try your best to better your content anyway. If you see any opportunity to learn how to do this particular thing, go ahead and grab your copy. YouTube is all about learning. We learn, we unlearn, and we relearn. So for you to get this number of subscribers up on your channel, there are so many things you need to check out for. When you create videos on your channel, pile them up into a playlist. You see playlist there? Playlist helps in video recommendation. Playlist helps to get you suggested more. Playlist, end screen and YouTube card. Do not just go ahead and create them. Use them the right way. And that framework you need to also give attention is try to make use of your community post. The same way YouTube recommends your video now, that is exactly the same way YouTube recommends community posts. I think middle of this year, that was when that update came out that YouTube released it, that they're now going to be pushing out our community posts the more. So if you upload a video, always feel free to share it on your community post, or maybe if you have any other YouTuber, you can. I see this thing common in mostly this lifestyle and vlogging channel. There are some channels I come across for the very first time just because of maybe this particular YouTuber I'm subscribed to shared his or her video on her own community post. So you can always try your best to ask for collaborations from your fellow YouTuber, most especially when you both are in the niche. Then another thing you need to avoid is stop begging people to subscribe to your channel. All those going to people DM on WhatsApp, they are going to subscribe, but at the end of the day, they might not show interest in what you are doing. See, if you can just zero your mind on sharing your video to other media platforms, going from one WhatsApp to the other to beg them, zero your mind on all of that and pay attention. Just focus. You may feel that, oh, preset, the kind of content I have, it's so cringe. There are no people on YouTube here to watch. Who told you that you have a cringe content? In fact, that your cringe content, when it finally gets to the right audience, you understand this particular statement. this thing now that I'm saying today, you're going to understand it. So whatever content you have out there, you have audience for it. Just that YouTube has not really showed it to the right people. And before this can happen, you have to constantly upload from time to time. Okay, so if you're able to do all these things that I've shared in this particular video, both sharing your videos to your YouTube shorts like once in a while, it also helps to bring in much more visibility, and even the subscriber aspect, because short viewers, they tend to have this large span, like they tend to have much more community more than those that watch long form content on YouTube. So from time to time, share your video to your shorts. Not always, please. From time to time, maybe once in a while. So this actually works. If you can be able to calm down, do it strategically, do it gradually. Do not always be in a haste to get those subscribers number up. Okay? And that is going to bring us to the very end of this particular video. So thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.